Good morning, students. How are you all? Everyone okay? Okay. So today we will see exercise 1L of our first chapter, and this is based on solving sums or simplifying sums using BIDMAS rule. Okay. So you are familiar with the BIDMAS rule. We have you might have studied what is BIDMAS rule. BIDMAS means B. The first letter B stands for bracket. Okay. Then I for indices, D for division, M for multiplication, addition, and then subtraction. So whenever you are simplifying any given sum, you have to follow this BIDMAS rule. That means whatever comes first from this, like if suppose in the problem, if there is a division and subtraction, okay. So then according to the BIDMAS rule, first D is coming. That means first you have to solve the division and then the subtraction of the in the given sum which is there. Okay. So we have to follow this BIDMAS rule and simplify the questions which are given to us. Okay. So the first question is work out 7 plus 18 divided by 3 square. Okay. Now 3 square. Square means what here? Square. This 2 is an index, right? So according to the BIDMAS rule, first comes bracket. So is there any bracket in this sum? No. So we next go to I. I is indices. There is an index 2 here. So first we need to solve this indices. Okay. So we will write other things, whatever is remaining, we have to write that as it is and only solve the indices first. So we write 7 plus 18 as it is, divided by as it is, only we will solve this much part. So what is 3 square? 3 square means 3 multiplied by 3. So 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So this becomes 9. So 7 plus 18 divided by 9. So now we have to see, there is addition and there is division. So which will come? According to the BIDMAS rule, which will come first? First will come the division, right? So first we have to solve the division now. So we have to first divide 18 and 9. So I write this as 7 plus 18 divided by 9. Okay? And 9 divided by 18 is how much? 9 ones are 9 and 9 twos are 18. Right? So this becomes 7 plus 2. Okay? Now this is simple. 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. So this is our simplified answer. Okay. So this was the first sum. Now we go to the second sum. In the second sum, the question is 5 square minus 3 square multiplied by 5. Okay. Here also there are two indices. 5 square is one and 3 square is the other one. So first we need to solve the indices. So first we will write the squares of these numbers. So 5 square is how much? 5 into 5 is 25. Minus 3 square is how much? 3 into 3, 9. Multiplied by 5. Okay. So now when we have 25 minus 9 multiplied by 5. So even if 25 minus 9 is first, this is subtraction. And here there is multiplication. So we will not solve this 25 minus 9 first. We will first multiply 9 and 5. Okay. And then we will subtract whatever we get from 25. Okay. So this 25 remains as it is. Minus sign also remains as it is. Now 9 multiplied by 5 is how much? 9 into 5 is 45. So this becomes 25 minus 45. Okay. So now what is 25 minus 45? From the sign rule table, we know that if one number is positive, this 25 is positive, right? And 45 is negative. So if one number is positive, the other is negative, then what operation do? We subtract them, right? So 45 minus 25 is how much? 20. Okay. So the answer is 20. And what sign will the answer have? Greater number sign. So the greater number is 45. So this will have a negative sign. So the answer is minus 20. So 5 square minus 3 square multiplied by 5. When we simplify, we get answer minus 20. Okay. Now the third question. 3 square minus minus 4 multiplied by 5. So what is 3 square? First we will solve. Here we will solve the bracket. Okay. So because b comes first in bid mass. So this 3 square I keep as it is and I solve the bracket first. So what is there in the bracket? Minus 4 multiplied by 5. So minus 4 multiplied by 5 is how much? If a negative number is multiplied to another number, then what we do? We multiply it normally and the final answer will be based on the signs. Okay, so 4 into 5 is how much? 20. So the answer is 20. And this minus into this plus. This 5 is having a positive sign, right? So minus into plus will be minus. So the answer is minus 20. Okay, now we have to remove this bracket. To remove this bracket, what we have to do? We will have to multiply this minus sign which is there outside the bracket and the minus sign which is there inside the bracket, right? Bracket means what? Multiplication. So here we have to multiply these two negative signs and the other things remain the same. So this becomes 3 square. This minus into minus becomes what? Plus. Minus negative multiplied by negative is positive. So this becomes 3 square plus 20. Okay. Now in this sum, first what we will do? We will first solve this index. Okay. So what is 3 raised to 2? 3 square is 9. So this is 9 plus 20. Now this is simple. 9 plus 20 is 29. So 29 is our simplified answer. Okay. This is very simple. We have to just go on simplifying the sums, but we have to follow the bid mass rule. Okay. Now we go to the second question. Okay. Now the second question. Second question is again we have to simplify the sums, but here the operations which we are going to do are a bit more. Okay. So these are a little lengthy sums. Okay. Than the first question which we saw. So the first one is minus 3 multiplied by minus 6 plus 2 multiplied by 2 square. Okay. So here 2 square is an index. So first we will solve the index. So the other, whatever is there, other things will remain same. So this will be minus 3 multiplied by minus 6 plus 2 will remain as it is. Multiplied by only this much will be 2 square is 4. 2 raised to 2 is 4. So I write 4 here. Now in this there are 2 multiplications, right? There is no, see that there is no bracket, then there is no, there are no indices, there is no division. But now there is multiplication and addition here. So first we will solve the multiplication and then we will do the addition. So there are 2 multiplications. So you can do one multiplication at a time. In one step you can only multiply these 2 numbers and then in the next step you can multiply these 2 numbers, or in one step only you can multiply both. Okay, so in one step only you can do both these multiplications. You can multiply these 2 numbers also and these 2 numbers also in one step only. So let's see how to do it. So this is minus 3 multiplied by minus 6. So how do we multiply negative numbers? We simply multiply them and then multiply the signs also. So 3 multiplied by 6 is 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18. So the answer is 18 and this negative into negative becomes positive. So this answer will be plus 18, okay, or positive of 18. Plus this plus sign is remaining as it is. Now we go to the second multiplication. The second multiplication is 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Okay, so this is very simple now. 18 plus 8. We just have to add the 2 numbers. So what is 18 plus 8? It's 16, 26. Okay, so 26 is our simplified answer. Now the second question. 4 cube minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 2. Now here also first we will solve this in the index. So 4 raised to 3 is how much? 4 into 4 into 4. What is 4 into 4? 16. 16 into 4 is 64. So 4 cube is 64. Rest all will remain same. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 2. Now here also there is one subtraction. Okay. There is a subtraction operation here and the remaining 2 are multiplications. So we can directly multiply all these three numbers at one time. We can first multiply 2 by 3 minus 3. 2 into minus 3 will be minus 6, and then minus 6 multiplied by minus 2, we can do that. Okay. At one time only we can multiply these three numbers together. Or you can also multiply first two numbers and then multiply the third number. Okay. So let's do first two numbers first. So this is 64 minus, this 64 minus will remain same. And this 2 multiplied by minus 3 is how much? 2 into 3 is 6. And this, if we leave this, see this negative, this minus sign is not for 2. I mean, it is not minus 2. It is subtraction. Okay, it is a subtraction sign. It is not a negative sign on 2. Okay, so this, leaving this minus as it is, now what is remaining? 2 multiplied by minus 3, right? Like this 3 which is having a negative sign here, 2 is not having a negative sign like that, right? So this is 2, this 2 is positive because we are excluding this subtraction. Okay, so this is 2 multiplied by minus 3. So 2 multiplied by minus 3, 2 into 3 is 6, and plus into minus is minus. So this becomes what? Minus 6. This answer is negative of 6. Okay, so 64 minus negative of 6, and the remaining multiplied by minus 2 will be as it is. Okay, so we need to consider, we need to see when we have to consider the negative sign and when not to consider it. Okay, so if you would have taken this negative, this minus sign as negative of 2, then this answer would have been minus 2 into minus 3 would have been plus 6. Okay, so we need to properly see that this negative sign which is there here is the subtraction operation sign, or it is negative of the given number. Okay, so you can keep it like that. You can multiply this, the answer will be same, but in some cases the answer would differ, the sign of the answer would differ. Okay, so we need to take care of that. Okay, so now this becomes, now these two numbers are multiplied, and here this is subtraction. So first what we solve multiplication first, right, and then subtraction according to the BIDMAS rule. So this we have to multiply first. Minus 6 multiplied by minus 2. So what is minus 6 multiplied by minus 2? 64 minus will remain as it is. This minus sign will remain as it is. Now, if we are excluding this part, this 6 is having a negative sign right now. So, minus 6, this is minus 6 multiplied by minus 2. So, 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. Right? And minus into minus is plus. So, the answer, this final answer will have a plus sign. And it is positive now, so we don't put a sign. So this is just 64 minus 12. Okay. Remember, this minus is for the operation, the subtraction. Okay. This is not negative. This is subtraction. So now we have to multiply 12 from 64. So 64 minus 12 is how much? 4 minus 2 is 2. And 6 minus 4 is, 6 minus 1 is 5. So this is 52. And the greater number is positive, so the answer is also positive. So this is how we solve sums which are having more operations. Okay, here we had an index, so we had to solve an index also, and we had 2 multiplication and 1 subtraction operation, right? So there were more operations in this. Only, this is very simple, only we need to keep in mind the BIDMAS rule. We have to follow the BIDMAS rule. And the other thing is that we need to check the signs of the numbers. Okay, we need to check whether the number is positive or negative, or the minus sign which is given is for subtraction, or it is the sign of the number. Okay, so this was about question number 2. Now the third sum, it is minus 8. Now this minus is, this sign is of this number 8. Okay, so this is minus 8 minus, now here this minus is the subtraction sign. Okay, so you need to check which sign, if this minus would have been here like this, if it would then it was a negative of 2. Okay, but now it is how? It is here in between. So this is a negative, this is a subtraction sign, and this is a negative of 8. So minus 8 minus 2 square multiplied by 2 cube plus 35. Here there are two indices to solve. So first we solve the indices, and rest everything we keep as it is. So minus 8 minus 2 square. 2 raised to 2 is how much? 4. So this becomes 4 multiplied by 2 raised to 3 is 8 plus 35. Okay. Now we need to, there is a subtraction, a multiplication and a addition operation. So first what we solve? We first solve the multiplication. So we have to multiply 4 and 8. Rest everything will remain same. Minus 8 minus 4 8s are, it's 16 and 32. So this is 8 into 4 is 32 plus 35. Okay. Now we go to the next. So there is one subtraction operation and the other one is addition. So first, according to BIDMAS rule, we will solve the addition. Okay. But now, see, here this minus sign is the sign of operation. But when we are adding, when after this number, if there is a positive, if there is an addition or subtraction sign, then we have to consider this negative sign for this number. Okay. That means this minus is not only of the subtraction now, is not only for subtraction, but this is a minus 32. Okay. This number is negative of 32. So when we are adding these two numbers or whatever addition or subtraction we will see now, but here now if we remove this minus 8, if we are excluding this minus 8, then what remains is minus 32 plus 35. So we have to consider this negative sign. Okay. So this, considering the negative sign. Why? Because here there is no multiplication. There is addition here. Between these two numbers there is a plus sign. So we need to consider the sign of the previous number. Okay. So this becomes what? Minus 8 will remain as it is. And this is minus 32 plus 35. So we have seen how to add a negative number to a positive number. So the first number is negative, the other number is positive. So what we do? If one number is negative, if the other number is positive, what do? We subtract them. So we have to subtract 32 from 35. So 35 minus 32 is 3. Right? So the answer is 3. And the greater number is 35 and its sign is positive. So this will be plus 3. Okay. So in this way, see here I did not consider the negative sign. But here I am considering this negative sign which is of subtraction also. Why? Because these two numbers are getting added. If we solve it, I'll show you how what will be the answer and how will it differ or how will it go wrong if we do not consider this negative sign for this number. Okay, first we will solve this and then see what is the answer. So this is now we get minus 8 plus 3. So minus 8 plus 3, this is a negative number, this is a positive number. Again, if one number is negative, one other number is positive, then what do? We subtract them. So 8 minus 3 is how much? 5. So the answer is 5. And the greater number is 8. And it is having a negative sign. So the answer, final answer will be negative of 5. Okay. So this was when we considered this minus sign here. Now I will show you if we do not consider this minus sign, what will be the answer. Okay. Okay. Now if I do not consider this negative sign and I just see, this is, if I exclude this everything, then what remains? 32 plus 35. So what is 32 plus 35? We are excluding this. We write this as it is. Minus 8 minus, this remains as it is. I am only solving, removing this and only solving 32 plus 35. So what is 32 plus 35? 5 plus 2 is 7 and 3 plus 3 is 6. So this becomes what now? Minus 8 minus 67. Now, both the numbers are negative. So what do we have to do? We have to add them, right? So we have to add 67 and 8. So 67 plus 8 is 14. Sorry, 7, 14, 15. And the greater number is 67. It is having a negative sign. So this is minus 75. So when we are not considering this negative sign, the answer is coming minus 75. And when we consider this negative sign, then the answer is minus 5. Now, out of these both, which one is correct? So, how do we come to know which one is correct? If we solve this using a calculator, the answer is minus 5. Okay. So, whenever see, if you are solving this now, you are allowed to solve you are allowed to use a calculator. So this is very simple. You can use a calculator and solve this. But if we are not able to use a calculator, by manually also we need to know how to solve that. So whenever there is one number is positive and if one number is negative and the other number, if it is getting added or subtracted, okay, so this, see here, this number was negative and it was getting added to some other number, right? So if it is getting added or subtracted to some other number, then we have to consider the negative sign here. If this number would have been multiplied to some other number, like in this case, see here, before this number there was a negative sign, but I did not consider it, okay, and I simply multiplied these two numbers. I did not consider this minus, and I did not multiply minus 2 by minus 3. I only multiplied 2 by minus 3. Okay. So here, because this negative number was getting multiplied to some other number, but here in this case it is addition. Okay. So if there is addition and subtraction, then we need to consider the sign before that number. Okay. And if it is multiplication or division, then it is okay if we do not consider the sign of that number. Okay. So you can try out this also. If you consider this negative sign and solve, you can solve this also and see what the answer comes. Okay. Okay, we will see this. So if we solve it considering this negative sign, we will come to know whether this answer, the answer which we get will be the same or we will differ. Okay. So 64, now I consider this negative sign. So 64, I keep 64 as it is and I write minus 2 multiplied by minus 3. So what is minus 2 multiplied by minus 3? 2 into 3 is 6 and minus into minus will be plus. So this becomes plus 6 multiplied by minus 2. Okay. Now 64, I keep 64 plus as it is because now there is a multiplication operation here. So first I will solve this multiplication. So 6 into 2 is minus 2. 6 into minus 2 is minus 12. Okay. So this becomes minus 12. Now 64 plus into minus, why? Because there is a bracket, means multiplication. So this plus sign will get multiplied to this negative sign. So plus into minus will be minus and 12. So 64 minus 12 is 52. Now in this case, we see that the answer is correct. I mean the answer is same. Here also, when we did not consider this negative sign, we got the answer as 52. And here also we got 52. Why? Why in this case we are getting same answers and in this case the answers are differing? Why? Because here there was multiplication. So even if we multiply a negative number or a positive number, we do not consider this negative sign, the answer remains same because here there is multiplication. But the case of addition is different. In addition, we need to check the sign and we need to consider it. Okay. In multiplication or in division, if we do not consider the negative sign, it is okay because in both the cases we are going to get the same answer. But for addition or subtraction, we need to consider the sign of the other number. Okay? Is it clear? So this is the right way of doing it. We have to consider the negative sign for addition and subtraction. Okay? Now we go to the third question. Okay, now the third question. In this question, brackets are introduced. Here you can see that every question is having a bracket. Okay, so bracket means first we according to the BIDMAS rule, first we need to solve the brackets. Okay, and then further go on simplifying. Okay, so here we can see in the first question there are two brackets. The first one is this and the second one is this. So first we can see if there are two brackets, then we can solve both the brackets simultaneously. Means in one step only you can do this also, you can solve this bracket also and this bracket also. Or you can also do that, first you will solve first bracket, keep this bracket as it is, and then when all this is solved, then you can go to the second bracket and then solve. But that would be very lengthy and time consuming. Okay, so what we will do, we will solve both the brackets and in one step only. Okay, so let's see how to solve both brackets at one time. So this is our first bracket and this is the second bracket. So the first bracket, minus 8 minus minus 3. So here this is first number is negative and the second number is also negative and both of them are subtracted. Okay, so what do we do? Here this number is having two signs in front of it. Here it is having a negative sign also and there is a subtraction sign also. So if this is the case, what do? We cannot see. The first number is negative and the second number is also negative. So according to the sign rule table, what do? We add them, right? But here this minus 3, this 3 is not only having one sign in front of it. It should have only one sign in front of it. Here it is having two signs. This one negative and this other negative, right? So what do we have to do? First, we have to convert both these signs into one single sign. So that this 3 will have only one sign in front of it. Okay. So how do we do that? We multiply these two signs. Minus into this minus. And this negative of 8 will remain as it is. Okay. So this will be minus 8. This minus into minus. Why? Because if it is, see, if I write this minus 3 into bracket. Okay, if I put a bracket here, usually we write negative numbers in brackets. Okay, so if I put a bracket here for this negative number, then bracket means what? Multiplication, right? So we can multiply this minus and this minus together. Okay, so we need to multiply. So this becomes minus into minus is plus. So minus 8 plus 3. And the bracket will remain as it is. Okay, why? Because we have only solved one part of the bracket, not the whole bracket. So we keep the brackets for the sum and then go to the second thing now. Second thing, this is also similar. This 2 is having two signs in front of it. One is negative and the other one is positive. So here also we will multiply these two signs. So this will be, this minus 3 will remain as it is. Plus into minus will be minus and 2. Now here you can see that in front of this 3 and in front of this 2 there is only one sign. In front of this 3 there is only one sign which is plus, and here there is only one sign in front of 2 which is minus. Okay, so this has become little simplified now, right? Because in front of any number there should be only one sign. Okay, that there should not be two signs in front of any number, right? Like it was here. There were two signs in front of this number and here also this number had two signs in front of it. So we have to multiply the two signs and convert it to only one single sign. Now again the two brackets are there, so we will solve them simultaneously, this and this. So this minus 8, now this is, one number is negative, the other number is positive. Minus 8 plus 3, we need to subtract. So 8 minus 3 is 5 and greater number is negative. So the answer will also be negative. So the answer which we get here is minus 5 multiplied by this multiplication sign is as it is. Now minus 3, minus 2. Both numbers are negative, so we need to add them. So 3 plus 2 is 5 and the greater number is 3. It is having a negative sign, so the answer will also be negative. Now here you will see that here this 5 is having a negative sign also and it is multiplied. So here we need not multiply these two. Multiplication multiplied by minus is nothing. Okay. So this, like we did here, we need not do it in this case. Why? Because there is a multiplication here. Okay. If there would have been a plus or a minus sign here, then we would have had to multiply. But here this is multiplication. This is multiplication of two negative numbers. Okay. So this remains as it is. And we just need to solve the way we do multiplication of two numbers, whether they are positive or negative. So first we multiply both. 5 into 5 is 25. And then we multiply their signs. So minus into minus is plus. So the answer will have a plus sign. So this is the final simplified answer for this given sum. Here only in these kind of sums, in simplification using BIDMAS rule, we only need to check the signs of the numbers, whether it is negative or whether it is positive, or in that case will it be multiplied to some other sign, will it be will that sign, that negative sign, be considered or not considered. That is the crucial thing here we need to keep in mind and then solve. Okay. So now the second question. This is minus 27 minus 33 divided by minus 25 plus 90. So first, see, here also there are two brackets. So we solve both the brackets at a time. So minus 27 minus 33. Both are negative numbers. And so what we need to do? We need to add them, right? Negative number and negative number, we need to add. Addition operation has to be done. So 27 plus 33 is how much? 7 plus 3 is 10. And 3 plus 3 is 6. So this becomes 60. Greater number is 33. It is having a negative sign. So this will also be minus 60. Divided by, now this bracket is solved. Now we have to solve the second bracket. Second bracket is minus 25 plus 90. One number is negative, other number is positive. So what do? We subtract. So 25 minus 19 is how much? 6. Okay. So this will be 6. And greater number is 25. It is having a negative sign. So this will be minus. Now in this case, as the second number was negative and it was multiplied, here also the second number is negative and it is divided. So in division and multiplication, we don't have any problem in writing this negative sign as it is. Okay. Only if there is a plus or a minus sign here, then we need to see. Okay. If there would have been a plus or a minus sign here, then this 6 would have had two signs in front of it. But here this is division, so it is okay. Okay. So we can write it as minus 6. Now this I write as minus 60 divided by minus 6. I write this like this. Okay. So now this two negative signs, if there are negative signs in the numerator as well as denominator, if both are having a negative sign, it gets cancelled. Okay. So this negative and this negative will get cancelled. That means the answer will be positive now. And 60 divided by 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 tens are 60. Okay, so the answer is 10. And which sign is it having? Both negatives have got cancelled, so the answer is positive. So the answer is plus 10. Okay, so this was very simple. Now we go to the third. 5 plus minus 7 minus 4 multiplied by 2 square. Now here also in this bracket you can see that this 4 is having two negative signs in front of it. So we need to change it to only one sign. So first we will solve this bracket and rest everything remains same. 5 plus, now we solve this bracket. There are two signs here in front of 4. So what do? These two signs get multiplied. So minus into minus becomes plus. So this will be minus 7 plus 4. Okay. Multiplied by 2 square. Now here we can see that there is an index also. 2 square is an index and there is a bracket also. So according to the BIDMAS rule, first we will solve the bracket and then the index. So we will solve this bracket first. So this is 5 plus minus 7 plus 4. One number is negative, the other is positive. So we need to subtract. So 7 minus 4 is 3. So the answer is 3. Greater number is 7, and 7 is having a negative sign. So this answer will also have a negative sign. Okay, and it is negative, so I have put a bracket there. If it would have been positive, then no problem. There's no problem. We can simply write it as 3. But here 3, the answer which we got is having a negative sign. So for the negative number, I have put a bracket here. Rest this multiplied by 2 square. Now I need to remove this bracket. So if I am removing this bracket means multiplication. So if I have to remove this bracket, I will have to see, if I don't put this bracket, here also you can see that this 3 is having 2 signs in front of it. One positive and the other negative. So this cannot do. A number should have only one sign in front of it. So here also we have to multiply plus and this minus. So this becomes 5 minus, plus into minus is minus. So 5 minus 3 multiplied by 2 square. Okay. Now there's an index. So first we solve this index. Rest remains same. 5 minus 3 multiplied by 2 raised to 2 is 4. So this is 4 now. So now one subtraction operation is there and one multiplication is there. So first we will solve the multiplication part. So 5 minus will remain same and 3 into 4 is 12. So this is 5 minus 12. So 5 minus 12, one number is positive, the other is negative. So we subtract. So 12 minus 5 is how much? 7. Greater number is 12, it is having a negative sign. So this is minus 7. Okay, so the answer we get is minus 7. So this is how we solve sums having brackets also. So if there is a bracket in the given sum, then we first need to solve the bracket, fully solve the bracket, and then solve it further using the BIDMAS rule. So this was about question number 3. There's one more question number 4, and after that the exercise will end. So let's see question number 4. The exercise will end. So let's see question number 4. Okay, now see the question number 4. Here you can see that there are some division sums. Okay, here also there is a division, here also there is division, and here also there is division. So even if there is division, and here you can see in the first sum there is division also, and there is one plus the addition operation and one subtraction operation. So according to the BIDMAS rule, you will say that first we will have to divide, and then we will have to solve the addition and then the subtraction according to the BIDMAS rule, right? But in case of division, here if it is like this, then we don't have to solve the division first. If I put a bracket for this sum, if I put a bracket here and if I put a bracket for the numerator also, that means this will become there is a bracket in the numerator and a bracket in the denominator also. So according to the BIDMAS rule, now what we have to do, we have to first solve the bracket, right? And then we have to solve the division, because according to the BIDMAS rule, first bracket will be solved and then the division, right? So if there is division like this, if there is division, if there were no brackets, then also first we need to solve both the numerators, numerator as well as the denominator. First we need to solve them, simplify them, and then we need to divide. Okay, like this we cannot divide, because this 11 minus 2 is for 14 also and for 22 also. Okay, this denominator which is there is for both terms of the numerator, right? So we cannot solve this directly, we cannot divide it directly. First we need to solve the numerator differently, the denominator differently, and then we need to divide. Okay, so first we will solve the numerator. So numerator is 14 plus 22. 14 plus 22 is how much? 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 2 is 3. So 36 divided by 11 minus 2. 11 minus 2 is 9. So this becomes 36 by 9. Now only one number is getting divided by other single number. So this division is very more simple than the upper division which was given to us. This also we can solve, but this becomes complicated because this 11 minus 2 which is there is for both 14 and 22. So if we split this 11 minus 2 in both the terms of the numerator, that becomes more complicated. So if there is division like this, then first we solve both the numerator and the denominator, and then we do the division. Okay, division sums. So this becomes now 36 by 9. 36 divided by 9 is how much? 9 is 18, 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36. So 9 1s are 9, 9 4s are 36, right? So the answer is 4. Okay, so this was simple. Now the second question, 4 square plus 8 divided by 2. Here there is an index, so first we solve the index. So 4 square is how much? 4 into 4 is 16. So 16 plus 8 divided by 2. Now here also there is division and one addition operation. But first, even if there is in the BIDMAS rule, if division is coming first, we first here have to solve the numerator and then we need to divide. Okay, so first we solve the numerator. So 16 plus 8 is how much? 6 plus 13, 14, 2. 24 divided by 2. So now this division becomes simpler. So 24 divided by 2 is 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So the answer is 12. Okay, so this is simple. Now the third question, 5 plus 12 minus 3 by 3. So here we will first solve this much part. Okay, and this 5 plus will remain as it is. Now 12 minus 3 will be solved first, the numerator will be solved first, and then we will divide it by 3. So 12 minus 3 is how much? 9. So 9 divided by 3. Now there is a division operation and one plus addition operation. So first we will solve the division according to the BIDMAS rule. So 9 divided by 3 is how much? 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. So 5 plus 3. So now 5 plus 3 is 8. So the answer is 8. So division is division of two numerator, the numerator and denominator, like these sums. Simplifying division sums is more easy than the first 2-3 questions which we saw. This was easy. For division, first we need to solve the numerator and the denominator and then divide. Okay. So this was all about exercise 1L. I have given you questions to solve in the homework. So see to it that you solve the questions and then send me the pictures of it so that I come to know that you have understood how to simplify sums without using a calculator also. So this is simplification without using a calculator. We did it manually, right? So this was simplifying sums using the BIDMAS rule. Okay, so that is it for today. We will meet in the next class. Okay, students, take care. Goodbye.